Good morning. Today we're taking a look at the Aura coin over USD and very intrigued about how wonderful this price action is off the lows. So, uh, I've been saying it before, but I've seen this around, but it's vertical accumulation. So basically, this one I just love where you see price action go up. We have a pullback, more up, more pullback, more up, more pullback, and so on and so forth. So in these moments here, you end up having a bullish continuation, and what we're ultimately wanting to see for Aura coin is a breakout above this region into this liquidity gap that we have here, breaking out and then back testing and finding its support back up into the getting up to the 500,000, back down to the 381k, and pushing us into this region because we have all these volume gaps here on price action where it just was too quick for the selling pressure in order to do it. But I think that was it. I think revisiting anything in the 100k range is gone. I think we're now easily moving into the 200k range, and yeah, we're ultimately just going to continue our quest higher and just continue marching out of here. So the 3-day RSI is still our friend, and this is what we've been utilizing to kind of just watch to see how price action was going, and it likes to do these fake outs. So 3-day RSI gave us this negative crossover, as you've been seeing from the other videos, and this negative crossover ultimately led to a breakout right shortly thereafter, just like we had down here where we had this negative crossover and then it was a breakout. So that's exactly what we're doing now, and this is actually a really aggressive buying pressure coming in, so I'm just for it with the RSI flipping to 47. We won't really get too concerned of it getting too top down until we start seeing this RSI cross above 70. But even then, if you get into the 70s, you could still hold that level for a while before having it. So we're definitely moving up, but nowhere near what the explosion could be on this asset. So for those who don't know, this asset was fully airdropped, I believe, or a big portion of the supply was airdropped to the Sigma community. And it ultimately was distributed right away. And it's had just a long journey of accumulation, and now is getting ready to work itself to the upside. So we have a 31x just to return to the measured move. So now that we've kind of played out this corrective move to the downside, we're going to flip out of this image and we're going to start looking at our trend-based fib extensions, and then what we've been playing, so that way we can actually go in and see how our targets play. So here's the trend-based fib, and we're going to have, oops, yes, perfect. Okay, so we're going to have some target levels here. So an equal measured move. So what we've done is we've taken the lows here of this level here of the completion of wave 2, and we went up to the completion of wave 1 of 3, and now we've done this wave 2 chop. So this wave 2 chop ultimately has a measured move of the whole wave 1 and wave 2, and it gives us some target extensions. These target extensions can take us up to a measured move of 7.67 million market cap if it's equal, which would be a corrective move. Or if we push a little bit above that and we hit up to the 1.236, which is pretty common for a measured move like this, that gives us an expectation of a 68x or a 19.5 million market cap. Okay, so in this scenario here where we do push up this way, this is very identical to what we ended up doing with XRP. So if we have the XRP price action and we go back to, let's see if I can get there. Let's hope that loads quickly. The if we go way back in the day to when XRP was first formed, we actually have oops, wow, goodness. Well, I don't know if we're going to get this in time, but the basically we've been tracking the XRP price action from back in the day, and in doing so, that was giving us the ability to identify the equal measured move behavior that we had back then. So let's get out of that. Goodness. Now we've done it. Oh well. There we go. That was definitely not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. We got there. I thought I had this all on a measured move. Let's go back to the day. Yeah, here it is. Okay, sorry. There we go. Technical difficulties. So here we go. So basically what we ended up happening is if we do the same measured move for this wave 1 and wave 2, we end up seeing that the 1 is what we end up moving off the lows with, and that 1 move took us all the way up to a 38x But we went beyond that, and we ended up doing a 1.236 extension for the equal measured move, and the wow, we're just a complete mess this morning. 236, there we go. 1.236 is what we ended up hitting, which gave us the full measured move of a 93x on XRP back in the day. So here we are on Sigma now, working our way off the lows, and a 1.236 takes us up to a 68x. So it can be done, definitely can happen, and wouldn't be surprised if we see price action just either chop and then move, or we just complete march out of here and end up now with the sell that just came in, giving us a 71x that we can play with. So yes, that's how we're looking ultimately at the expectation of how this coin can perform off the lows. And a 1.236 is pretty straightforward, but we're going to try for just a measured move and see if we can get that target to play out here on the Aura coin. So that's my current targets and estimates, and seems pretty reasonable based off of just kind of what we've seen with how its structure plays, just like XRP. So sorry for all the back and forth on that one, but I think now that we're aiming towards higher and measured moves, this is where the excitement's going to start happening. So all right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk soon.